I know you've addressed this on Browns 3D. Do you think there's any way that the Browns trade a first round pick before the season starts?
Well, part of this, I mean, and it was just kind of like, a fun exercise. And of course, it happens when it's 4th of July weekend and you're around your friends, everybody's having a good time, you find things to talk about, right? And it was more of, what would warrant the Browns using a first round pick? What happened? Somebody fell through the cracks. And, quarterback certainly would be in the conversation, but, if anybody has a quarterback that's good, they wouldn't be moving him maybe for just essentially a first round pick. You look at what the Browns' needs would possibly be for 2025, certainly somewhere on the offensive line. If there was a really established left tackle and you can put DeJuan Jones at right tackle, something that the Cleveland Browns certainly would have interest in. I think pass rusher, defensive end is probably something that's always on the market. Of course, all these things can change throughout the season, if guys step up or but necessarily don't play as well. I don't know if corner maybe, but if there was a stud, say, God forbid, a stud free safety that the Browns have been trying to chase the entire time for this administration and just never been able to get it right, would that be something to be willing to put a first round pick on? So there would be possible needs, but it would have to be the right guy. Is certainly really, really young in his career, 22, 23, second year in the league. It's just not working out where he's at. And, would the Browns then say, hey, you know what, that value is there for us right now, right away. So, it was certainly made for, a summer talking point. But I think when you dig deep through it, it comes down to just realizing that there's probably only a couple positions that the Browns would ultimately value spending a first round pick on in a trade scenario.